Okay everybody, today's video is going to be on the Invisible Shield HD Clear Screen Protector. Basically this is good for Apple Watch Series 1, 2, and 3 because the screen sizes are all the same. They come in two flavors, 38mm, 42mm. Just make sure you get the right one for you. Over here I've got one pre-installed already and the other one I haven't done just yet. So I wanted to show you kind of like the before we do that one, that sort of thing. So let's take a look at mine. This is the 42mm one. I do notice some little bubbling things. I don't know how well the camera can pick that up exactly. Got most of all the bubbles squeegeed out pretty well. But I remember the old Zagg shields of the past when I used to have an old iPhone 4. They kind of just did that, and then eventually they would smooth out. I got a couple of corners that want to peel up a little bit. But, you know, for the most part, it looks pretty good. So the installation on this is pretty easy, although it's not quite the same as other Zagg installations I've seen before. I went on their website really quick and they've got a video showing you how to do it. And they use spray and all sorts of stuff that this package for the Apple Watch just doesn't have. So unbox everything right here. We've got the actual invisible shield for the watch. Here we've got the little cleaning cloth. Here we've got a squeegee. Back in the day these used to be a nice rubber. Now it's just hard plastic. Not sure how I feel about that. And here we've got application gel, adhesive primer. So that's pretty awesome. Basically, I'm gonna tell you how we do it first. First step, of course, is gonna be to use the cloth to clean your screen. And then if you look closely at this, you've got number 1 up here and number 2 down here. Basically, you're gonna peel off number 1. You're gonna rub this application gel adhesive primer. You're gonna rub it all over the surface of this thing, sort of gets it ready for action. And then you're gonna use these little tabs to line it up just right. And then you're gonna use the squeegee to squeegee out any bubbles that you might see, make it look pretty good. And then you peel off using number 2 tab. Pretty simple, easier to talk about it than to do it. So I'll just show you the steps that I take to do it. This is a 38mm Apple Watch. We're gonna start over here. This one does have a little nick up at the top. Part of the reason why we're really wanting to go ahead and get a screen protector on it before it gets any worse. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Then we've got our actual invisible shield here. Grab number 1. We're going to peel number 1 off, take our primer, and we're going to rub this primer all over the yellow part. It's a little weird because the primer is kind of sticky. Now that you're sure you've got this all wetted down nice, we're going to take it, flip it over, and we're going to line it up on our watch. Next step is to go ahead and squeegee the weird parts out. The edges of the Apple Watch screen are sort of tapered down, they're curved, so that's the hardest part I've found. Also, the fact that the squeegee just sort of sucks. Basically just doing the flat part, and we're going to try to take care of the edges and stuff once we take the application piece off here. Okay, I think it's pretty on here. It's going to kind of push down the corners real fast. No time to take number 2 off here. We're going to carefully remove it. You can see the invisible shield staying behind on the watch. And a big old bubble up here at the top. I can try to get rid of that. A lot of this other stuff, I'm just going to use my fingers to sort of push out and flatten. Rubbing this thing against the actual screen protector just doesn't really work out that well. Let's make sure you got your corners pressed down, because the corners are kind of weird where the glass goes around the edge. If you feel the need to squeegee out any of these last bubbles, I would probably just rub this against the you know, this part rather than against the actual shield itself. The shield's not glass. The shield's not a hard plastic. It has sort of a textured feel to it, like a soft rubber, and it's self-healing. So if it gets a scratch in it or something like that, it's supposed to heal up and look normal soon after. All right, there you have it. It's not gonna look totally perfect, but you see a couple little bubbles. They may go away in the next day or so, and it might seal up nicely, and you won't have any of that kind of look. It's looking pretty good. I want to say it covers the screen nicely. If you get it centered on here, it leaves the outer edges slightly exposed. So if you were somehow to scratch it along the outer most extreme curved part of the glass, you know, the shield isn't going to provide you any protection from there. I hope this video helped you guys out in some way. Leave a comment or like or subscribe or something if you like what happened here, or if this helped you out at all. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye.